Hello everyone and welcome to our TWM12 video on, well, Armored Warfare. It's been a while since I've done it, and to be honest, this game has turned into quite the hidden gem actually.
Black Company, your mission today is to retrieve the nuclear missiles and their launch codes. They are being transported in the wrecked cargo ship along the shore. The Lions and Neck will know you're on the way, and the resistance will be heavy. Once everything is in your possession, you must contact us immediately with the codes over the secure line. Good luck. And Black Company, failure is not an option.
To be honest, the reason why this game is turned into a hidden gem is the fact, yes, it's arcadey like World of Tanks, but it's modern MBTs, and the added aspect where actually PvE is profitable to play, which actually makes this game pretty fun and enjoyable when at high tier, because you can actually make your money back playing high tier using the PvE aspects. Don't get me wrong, PvP is good. There's just not many people that play the PvP in this game at the minute, because as I said, it's the hidden gem and not many people play it currently, sadly, in regards to PvP. Now there's loads that play PvE, so PvE is very good in aspects of getting new vehicles in this game, but sadly this game needs more people playing it for it to be a decent game. Its graphics aren't half bad, its models for the modern MBTs are pretty solid. Its damage models are actually pretty good, I quite enjoy it. Tanks are able to sustain damage, it's not randomly number generated, it's based on effectiveness and the effectiveness of penetrators in areas. There's even armor models in game that show you the effectiveness and the angles that cause bounces where it will shatter. So it really is a hidden gem in the rough, really. I really enjoyed this game throughout the closed beta and closed alpha of it, which I done quite a lot on it, but sadly the game lost a lot of popularity due to World of Tanks outstomping it, and had a lot of criticism when they broke away from Obsidian and My.com went by themselves. Now, don't get me wrong, it was every company has to make their own decisions. It may be a bad one, but companies have to make their own decisions and what they think is best. Now, they managed to round this game up quite nicely actually. It's not a bad game. It is pretty good, I'll give them that. I do enjoy playing it now. It's been a while since I've actually played this, so went into PvE because last time I played it took 5 minutes to find a PvP match, and I'm not waiting 5 minutes, and I don't think anyone would want to listen to me rant for 5 minutes about stuff. So I'm pretty much just playing PvE for the duration of this year, because why not? So they have quite a vast number of modern MBTs from both the Cold War era right up to modern, such as the XM1A3 Abrahams, as you can see, the latest model and design, PL101, the Draco, the Challenger, and they've even got iconic vehicles such as the Bradley, the Warrior, the K21, the T80, the T90, and other ones such as the newest Russian tank, the T15 Armata, which surprisingly isn't actually overpowered. You've got the new Leopard series that counteracts it pretty well, the Challenge Adachi, this upgraded version, which is pretty good. I quite enjoy where they went with this game. And then you have a more unique side of vehicles such as the Comet from Russia. I think it was Russia or Poland, I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's somewhere like that there. And to be fair, the way the auto reloaders actually work in this game is pretty intriguing. As you can see, the cage armor is defending me against the heat round from the XM3 on the front.
Hostile PC, marked.
That's the main good thing about the Challenger 2. Its gun might not be the strongest in this game by far, but you see, in regards to its frontal armor and side armor, you're able to land some stupidly good shots. It's one of them tanks where you can. Its damage isn't done in a short period of time, it's done by taking shots and dishing it out over a longer period. Right, defend the comm tower. Where's the comm tower? This is it. So we've got the defender. or I'm guessing destroyed the last one. Well, there's a Bradley there, and he's got hit for 1,000. Though I'm not surprised, it's tier 10 versus a tier 8 vehicle, technically speaking. So it's not a surprising amount of damage, to be honest with you. Then there's a Draco.
We're good. The transport is waiting for us on a beach at the west side of the island. No time to waste. Move out. There's the transport. Hold the area and fight off all attackers until the missiles have been loaded and are safely away.
Now, it'll make World of Tanks quite unique if they've done something like this, personally speaking, where they added the mission. I don't know if they ever will add a PvE aspect, sorry. Modern suspension for the win. Hit the
Identify target. Marshal, tank.
Or is there challenging to the tattoo? And there's got me, it's hit me like in the ass. Ha! Perfect. Perfection. Maybe it.
Threat destroyed.
Maneuver. Well, the good thing about it being PvE is you got one revive or one heal, depends what way you want to use it.
Hostile truck marked.
Not fast enough to move out that way, so I'm sort of got stuck here. Oh, got it from the side in the rear plate. Not the bright. I'll give it this. I'll say this here. Even on hardcore, they're not what you would call the brightest to fight against. I just realised I don't have my premium enabled, so I'm going to lose out about 20k XP. Shit. Whoops. But in all seriousness, this game is a hidden gem in the rough.
You've done well, Black Company. Good job.
Or the strange thing is though, we're in British and American tanks and a Polish tank, but there's a Russian hovercraft. Well, Russian designed hovercraft from the Cold War. I don't know if they actually still use them or not. I know they use some hovercrafts, but I don't know if they use that class still. There we go, 1 day premium. But as you can see, it's got quite a fat. Oh, got what's this open? 300 XP, what's this? 10 gold insignias, meh, I'll take it. As you can see, this here game is quite unique in regards to its tanks being modern, infantry, or is it garage vehicles. Now it's split into 5 different trees at the minute. Wolfie, which is got quite a vast number of vehicles, everything from the Bradley to the Sphinx to the Leopard 2AX to the XM1A3. It's got a vast amount of vehicles, BMPs. It's really, it makes it quite an enjoyable game. There's the T92 and there's even the Lav. And if people want to go more iconic than that there, you've got your Shishkin, which is they're very iconic vehicles as they're so heavy. You've got your T14 Armata, your T90 MS, T90A, your T90, your standard one, as you know, is the 2 big red lights on the front. T72 Bravo with the heavy armor, well, explosive reactive armor plating. Then if you play Battlefield, the T80U, the Challenger 1, the prototype, the Chieftain 900, Mark 10, Challenger 2, a Datu, the modern version of the Challenger, minus the 140mm. As I said, there's the PL one. As I was saying earlier, if you go on to preview, you can actually see the armor calculator off the shell type, which shows its general thickness, where it'll be able to penetrate the threads. So, for example, there on the front, where if you have the stock armor, as you can see, the major weakness only 455. Where you put the survivability package, areas over 1000mm protection. Even inside on, as you can see, it's got quite dense armor along the sides, as long as it's got a bit of angle to it. Now, these features you can see it in World of Tanks, but it took them a while to add it in. for an unknown reason. It was always a smart feature to have. But this game, as you can see, is a hidden gem in the rough. It's one game I'm glad I came back to playing. It's one I enjoyed. And it's got a bit of a more iconic vehicle, but it's quite surprising. Oh, there's a scimitar. It's got an IS-7 that was given out, which is stupidly overpowered. It has tier. It's got the M50 Super Sherman, used during the 7-Day War by the Israelis. Anyone who knows their history, they'll know the M50 Super Sherman is quite a beast. Its armor's not thickest, but it's got quite a nasty 75mm high velocity gun. But on the other vehicles that seem to be more interesting, let's see, what other vehicles have I got that would be interesting? Not many actually. Other than the Israeli Merkava 2D at tier 7, the Merkava variants in this game are pretty outstandingly good and pretty accurate in how they're designed. Though one thing I do want to try out is the Leopard 2A4 Evolution. Well, Revolution, which was, I can't remember who that was designed for, but there's a very famous one, the MBT-70 and XM1, very famous iconic vehicles. But the Merkava series was recently added, and it's got some, well, the Israeli trio was recently added, is a better way to put it. It's got some very iconic vehicles such as their Centurion variant of the British Centurion, the Tyran, the T55 variant, the Magak 5, then you've got the Magak 7A with heavy explosive reactive armor, Magak 6 Batesh, I think I pronounced these right, the upgraded version, then the 7C, then as you can see you've got the Merkavas. Let's go straight up to tier 10. The Merkavas are very well designed, personally speaking. They've added a very nice twist to the game, especially with the trophy system. The trophy system can kill both guided missiles and other projectiles, so they can defend against armor piercing, fin stabilized, but they've got a 60-second reload per use on the trophy system, so the trophy system isn't what you would call an impenetrable shield. But I will say this, if you are in the tank games and willing to accept a bit of arcadiness, like in World of Tanks, I would definitely come and give this game a go. It's improved a lot since what it used to be. It's one of them games that took time to evolve, grow, and it's turned out into a wee gem in the rough, and it really needs the support in the community to grow, especially in regards to PvP. Anyways, thanks again for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe.